Everybody, Big Daddy G. I wasn't going to make any more politically charged videos or anything like that because I like Trump. I like a businessman that makes the decisions that he does. I really doesn't care. I don't care about the politicians on the way they do things. But having said that, that's going to be up to you people on when you make the decision when you go to the voting polls on who's going to run this country. Like a businessman or a person that don't even know who they are, who the hell they are right now. Let's face it, Joe Biden is losing it. Uh, he's the only thing that the Democratic people have, and they're going to keep him out there. And hey, if he makes it, great. They'll keep him on the limelight, and eventually they'll take whoever the vice president is, and put that person in as the president because Joe Biden does not have what it's going to take to be a president for 4 years. The man is suffering from early stages of Alzheimer's. Well, we all know that. But I don't care. I really don't care who becomes president because it's the same. Let me use that word, bullshit. Okay? But what I do care about is black lives and white lives and Spanish lives and Oriental lives and all lives. They all matter to me. Right now, there's a big movement. There's people out there tearing down statues. I saw a bunch of black people wanted to tear down Christopher Columbus. It's like, what the fuck did he do to you? I can understand the Indians, but there are people out there that are protesting just to be part of the protest. They're out there protesting like, I want to be part of this. Do you understand why you're part of this? Do you understand the history? Have you read a book to tell you the history? So as you tear down American history, and now you got some people wanting to get rid of Christ because they're saying, oh, he wasn't white. What difference does it make what color he was? Have you read a Bible? Do you understand his words? If you understand his words, then you understand that God is not a particular a God of color. But that's not what I'm about to talk about. What I'm about to talk about is Black Lives Matter. Everybody's all about excited about Black Lives Matter. Oh, I go out here, there's people out there that have stands that are just selling Black Lives Matter stuff so they can make money to send to Black Lives Matter. Notice, people, Google it. Look and see where the money goes. It's not going to Black Lives Matter. It's going to the Democratic Party. George Soros has funded a couple of organizations to hurt America, not to help America. Black Lives Matter was never ever designed to help black lives. It was designed to keep you upset, to get you out there riled up, and to do what eventually happened here after George Floyd died, to tear up your own damn house, which you did. But, getting beyond that, you're sending money out there, you're donating all this to Black Lives Matter when let's break it down to the basic things, to what's going on in black America. You get upset when a black man gets killed by a white cop and you tear up your neighborhood. But you don't get upset when a little child gets shot in the head by a stray bullet in your neighborhood. That doesn't upset you. Because in the black community, it's almost acceptable, black on black crime. That shit has to stop. And see, why I'm upset about what you think is your hero, which I know he's not, which is Black Lives Matters, and Al Sharpton. They have the finances, they have the people, they have the organizations to make a difference in the black community. If they stepped up, they could work on reform as far as education, jobs, and start moving some of the energy that's in the black community that is down on crime. Because let's face it, some of these guys go to crimes because they make babies and they have to take care of them, so they sell drugs. There are jobs out there for them, but they don't have the education. But Black Lives Matter and Al Sharpton only goes out when it's on national TV. That's the only time you're going to see them, is when it's on a network that's on national TV. If it's not on that national TV, then it doesn't matter. So therefore, it doesn't matter to Black Lives Matter. But meanwhile, they were having a demonstration down on the cops and all this other crap. And it's funny because people with short memories don't remember, like, they did the same bullshit in Baltimore. Oh, get rid of the cops, get rid of the cops, get rid of the cops. So the cops sat on the sideline after being firebombed and rocked by the demonstrators because of a black person dying from a cop thing. And they sat on the sidelines for a week. And then they decided to go in. They left it to the Black Lives Matter and the people in that organization to handle it. 140 people died that week. This is what happens when you don't have somebody to control a situation. So, when you look at Black Lives Matter and you want to be a great supporter and you actually think you're helping them, and let me just put this, white people, stop. Stop. You're not helping the black race by going up there supporting Black Lives Matter. Just stop that. There's other ways to show your unity. Just be a good neighbor. To let it be your black, Latino, or Oriental neighbor. Just be a good neighbor. Just be a human being and say that they're neighbors. Stop thinking about their color. But stop sitting down and thinking that Black Lives Matter and Al Sharpton is there to save you. They're there to make money. They're there to sit down and to get on national TV and make a big fucking scene. But meanwhile, when you look at the death rate that goes on in Philadelphia, while they were having a rally not too far away, Black Lives Matter, that particular Monday, somebody decided to shoot up a black neighborhood. 70 freaking rounds. You know what you gotta have, what type of weapon you have to shoot 70 freaking rounds, tearing up black individuals in their house, terrorizing them, damn near killing their kids and their wives and so on. 7 people got shot, 1 died. Did I hear anything from Al Sharpton? Did I hear anything from Black Lives Matter? No. You know why? Because it was no national news. It was local news. So therefore, if it's not on a national platform where they're going to be in front of people, it's like mind over matter. I don't mind, so therefore it doesn't matter. Wake the fuck up. Black Lives Matter is not there to help you. When they decide to get up there and make a difference in the black community and in the white community and the Oriental community, then I will have respect for them. But stop this donating money to the Democratic Party, because that's all you're doing. You're not giving it to Black Lives Matter. Although it did say something about the top leaders do get some of the money that you're giving. So you're making a bunch of bum-ass people millionaires because they're part of Black Lives Matter. Now, I said I wasn't going to make another political video, but it just touches me because so many people are so passionate about this. Black Lives Matter, Al Sharpton, and all these other things. Look at what happened on the funeral. We couldn't have a funeral for one of our own family members, but yet and still, the George Floyd state tour, because it went around about 3 different places with a gold casket, had multiple people that didn't even fucking know him, sitting down saying what a great person he was. I don't know about George Floyd. I feel bad for what happened to him. But you rallying behind this, you tearing down your history, you sitting down and thinking that this is going to make a difference? No. Look at your kids and your grandkids. They're going to have questions on what was what. They're going to wonder about what happened during the Civil War. Why did it happen? They're going to wonder about, like, who was these people that you tore down? Well, you tore them down. They're no longer there. And the history will be whitewashed by people that want to pretty much so tell it the way it is. So let's put it down to like this. What the fuck you are doing is doing what ISIS did. ISIS started tearing down the history of the Middle East so they could rewrite it to what they want it to be. So stop. Fucking stop. Wake up and look at what you're doing. Now, if you're supporting Black Lives Matter, hey, that's one thing. But as you do that, talk to the leadership of that and ask them why they're not utilizing their power, their ability, their manpower, their finances, and all that to make a difference as far as education, jobs, and other things in a black community to stop the violence. Just look at the numbers on how many people have been killed in Philadelphia, black on black crimes. Chicago, how many people have been killed on black on black crimes. So that's probably going to be my last political statement. To the people of Philadelphia, hell yeah, y'all need to get rid of that DA of yours. Peace out.